Alright guys, this is Mark Boyd 316 with another video, and today's going to be my what I watched for the month of November. So here we go. First thing I watched with my friend Todd, 1990 SummerSlam. From the anthology here, we watched the 1990 SummerSlam. So, pretty cool. On the 1990 SummerSlam, we had, of course, the Demolition versus the Hart Foundation, 2 out of 3 falls. We had a great match, by the way. We had Power and Glory versus the Rockers. We had Nikolai Volkov and Hacksaw Jim Duggan against the Old Express. We also had Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior in the main event in the steel cage, which was a great steel cage. Also had Hogan in the Earthquake. And had a pretty good IC title match with Texas Tornado and Mr. Perfect. Some great matches on there. SummerSlam 1990 was the first thing I watched. So, that was cool. Then I watched from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, WrestleMania 6, Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. Title for title. Also Jimmy Snuka versus Rude on here. We got Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire against Savage and Sherry Martel. $1 Million Man versus Jake Roberts for the $1 Million Championship. Had the Coco Beware versus Rick Martel. And had a slew of other matches. But WrestleMania 6, pretty good event, I thought. Pretty good. Next one I watched here was Hell in a Cell 2018. This one had Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton in a great Hell in a Cell match. Had Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in the Hell in a Cell. Also had Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title. Had Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss. All in all, pretty damn good pay-per-view actually. Next one I watched here is World Wrestling Federation, The Videos, Ramped Up Volume 1. For the first time ever, extended versions of the entrance music of WWE Superstars. Yes, it's just the entrance music. There's 10 of them. As you see there, Triple H, Undertaker, Rock, Mr. McMahon, Kane, Jericho, Edge, Kurt, Hurricane, and Bailey and Chuck. So yeah, I just watched this like a 30-minute runtime. Wasn't very long. I do believe that is a 30-minute runtime. Yes. Well, I watched that one. Next is the Generation X. This one was pretty cool. Had Legion of Doom versus Triple H and Shawn. Had Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels from the 98 Royal Rumble. Triple H and Shawn versus Undertaker Mankind from Raw. Triple H versus Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels versus Mankind from Raw. And had a lot of great matches on it. This one used to be a VHS back in the day. And I watched here the Monday Night War and everything you want to learn about WCW versus WWF, WWE. Awesome. Pick this up. Tells you the entire story about how the Monday Night War started. Great documentary, I'd say, 3 hours. Extras are pretty damn good. Look at all the extras. Look at that. Stone Cold and Shawn versus Bulldog and Owen for the tag titles. Shawn and Triple H versus the Legion of Doom. Had so many great matches. Benoit, Booker T, and Goldberg versus Hogan. Well, yeah, great stuff on here. Highly recommend it. Next one I watched here is Mr. Perfect. Look at that. To this set, one of the best DVDs they ever came out with. His Hall of Fame inductions on here. A lot of vignettes on Mr. Perfect. Matches against Bret Hart, Texas Tornado. Championship match against Hogan. Faced Nick Bockwinkel on the AWA. A lot of great stuff. Eddie Gilbert in WWF. Faced a lot of people. Great DVD. Highly recommend it. And this one I just watched the other night. The Funks. Dory Funk Sr., Dory Funk Jr., and Terry Funk. Talks about how they ran a territory in Amarillo, Texas. It talks about them being on the... Dory Funk Sr. being on the board of directors for the NWA, wrestling, the National Wrestling Alliance. And that Dory Funk Jr. was the first out of the brothers to become champion. Terry Funk then became champion. And talks about Harley Race, and talks about the heading to Japan and working for Giant Baba, and some great stuff. If anything you want to know about the Funks, great documentary. A lot of stuff I did not know. Very good documentary. Awesome stuff. And the last one I watched was Nacho Libre, which is Jack Black. This one, his parents die young. When he's still a baby or when he's young, his parents die. He joins a monastery, but he wants to be a luchador, a Mexican wrestler, and it's forbidden in the monastery. And he really wants to be a wrestler, and he tries to earn money to help out the monastery. So, but I'm not gonna spoil it and say what happens. But that's basically the plot of the movie. So, Jack Black, not one of his greatest movies, but it's watchable, it's passable. So, Nacho Libre. So, this has been my what I watched for the month of November. So, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.